Hi, I'm Brittany, and today I want to introduce you to the wonderful world of cardboard. Cardboard is one of our favorite materials because it is so versatile. Cardboard gives you a lot of different uses and a lot of different applications. We also love cardboard, A, because it's free, and B, because it's easy to work with. It's also a really great material to use if you're prototyping. Prototyping is a really important part of innovation and invention. It allows you to make mistakes and it allows you to try out different models before you arrive to your final project. We also want to point out that cardboard is great to work out with because it's forgiving. Failure is not a bad word when you're doing STEM because it allows you to find different ways that you can do things with your project. So before we jump into some of the projects on the table, I want to introduce you to cardboard. What you're probably most used to seeing is corrugated cardboard. This is most often what you're going to find in packages that you receive in the mail. And what's great about corrugated cardboard is it has thin layers of paper in between the top and the bottom, which allows you to have a little bit of cushion. This also makes this cardboard nice and thick, which allows you to have a sturdy project, or if you're going to go large scale, it's going to give you durability. Sometimes though, corrugated cardboard is a little bit difficult to work with, so another alternative is pasteboard. You might recognize these from some of the things in your pantry. Pasteboard is really good because it's a thin cardboard, which makes it really easy to work with. Another bonus thing about the thin cardboard with pasteboard is you can get these really cool patterns and designs, and you figure out what kind of snacks I like to eat. We also have an assortment of tools on the table that allow us to work well with cardboard. So first thing, scissors. These are very easy to work with and oftentimes what you're going to find at home. We also have an awl. We have our canary knife, which is a fantastic tool that we'll show you a little bit more about in another video. We have a hole punch, and then we have this really cool tool called the Zip Snip. The Zip Snip allows you to cut cardboard that's really thick very easily. So if you're going to do a big project, we recommend the Zip Snip. So before we jump into how to connect cardboard and different ways that you can use it, I want to show you some different projects that we have on the table. Now that we know a little bit more about cardboard, we can jump into some of the projects that you can make with it. One thing that you can make with it is kind of an everyday problem solver. If you're like me, you have short arms, sometimes you can't reach things. So one project that you can make is a grabber. This uses a bunch of simple materials that you can find in your home to make something to reach a little better, or make small grabs if it falls behind your couch. This is one of our favorite projects too. Another part of prototyping is taking notes. So something you can do to help with that is make a handy dandy notebook. This is actually just using that pasteboard that we talked about before and binding it together with paper by using thread. So it creates this really cool edge binding that you can take your notes with. So you can see the edges on here, and we've made a great notebook that you can use for prototyping. You can also personalize it with fun tape, or like I said before, just finding fun boxes around your house of different snacks. Another project that we have is our mechanical linkage. This is a really cool project that you can do to make motion and movement with your prototype or with your models. We also have another video that shows you how to make mechanical linkages. Check that out. Another thing you can do is to add different cardboard together to create strength in your project. This can be abstract, but this is just to show you how strong cardboard can be when it's put together. It also takes different aspects of physics that shows you just how strong materials can be when you have a little bit of strength added to it through different material and just adding layers of cardboard together. So now that we've seen some of the projects that you can make with cardboard, let's show you some of the ways that you can attach this cardboard. Now you may recognize this type of cardboard from your bathroom. This is actually a toilet paper tube. We like these because they're free and easy to use, and it allows you to have round shapes in your projects. But what's a little bit tricky about these, they're kind of hard to attach because they're round. And so it's a little bit tricky to add it to a flat board, but I want to show you how to make a flange. A flange is just taking scissors and cutting little lines in the bottom of our tube that allow us to make kind of feet for the bottom of a round shape. Once you have your slats cut, bend those legs back kind of like an octopus, and then you can attach the legs with tape or glue, and it allows you to get a really sturdy connection to a flat surface with a round top. Another connection we like are using tabs. Tabs are great too because it combines both types of cardboard. So we just have simple pasteboard again and our corrugated cardboard. Take that pasteboard, make a little strip, attach it with tape or glue again. And again, we're just going to make these little legs just like mine. And it allows you to make these tabs that you bend back and can attach back down onto the cardboard, just like the board over here. This is great too because it allows you to make vertical lines with your cardboard to another flat surface. I also want to show you how to use an L-brace. An L-brace is a really cool connection because it allows you to make strength with your board, but also start making difficult angles like a 90-degree angle. So again, you can use glue or tape. Just going to show you how to use it with tape for easiness. Take that tape, line the bottom of one board, and then make that angle and press it against the tape. So this gives you angles with your cardboard. The only bad part about using tape is that it's a little bit flimsier, so you might want to try tape when you're not sure what you want your project to go with, but when you're ready for your final product, you can always use glue. Now we're going to do some attachments that allow you to attach cardboard together if you don't have tape or glue. One way to do that is by creating slats in our cardboard so that we can attach it just to itself. So for that, you just need your cardboard and your scissors. Cut a line just towards the center or middle of our cardboard, and then you're going to repeat that with your second piece. Now give it a little wiggle just to loosen up the cardboard so it makes attaching it a little bit easier. And take those two pieces in the slats, line them up, and then push them together. Get a little bit of a squish to secure that attachment, and then we have cardboard that's standing by itself together. What's also great about this kind of X shape is it's a nice top that allows for stability, so you can make a little table or something that you want to place on top of it. Another way to make an attachment without adhesive is to create a tab and a slot. What's cool about this way is that it also allows you to take pieces out from the piece of cardboard or the project that you're making. So to do that, we're going to use our super duper cool awl. It's sharp, so just be really careful, and you're going to start poking holes where you want your attachment. This is just going to allow us to make a line in the center of our cardboard with a little bit of ease. Now we're going to take our canary cutter and make that line a little bit deeper. Now I can attach the cardboard by sticking it inside the line. What's cool about this is it also allows for motion, or if you want to have someone pull something out of your project like that, it allows a little bit of a temporary attachment or a solution. So a tab is a really great way to work with a project that you want to have movement into. A final way to attach a project is with brass brads. This works well too because it allows for circular motion or moving like a wheel in our project. So we've already pre-poked our holes. I'm going to take the brad, put it in the center of my hole, push it through, and then line it up with the bottom line. And if you've never used a brad before, you just have the leg, you're going to spread them out on the bottom, and then we have a circular wheel motion. Now you know some easy ways to attach cardboard, and you can begin making your projects.